Did you know that the secret to transforming your life's biggest challenges into your greatest opportunities might have been discovered over 3,000 years ago? Imagine facing life's storms with a calm so powerful, nothing could shake your inner peace. Sounds like a superpower, right? Well, it's not just a fantasy. This ancient superpower is an age-old philosophy that's as practical today as it was in the bustling markets and marble halls of ancient Rome and Greece. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control every aspect of our lives, we have absolute power over how we choose to react. Today, we're diving into 12 Stoic principles that can change your life completely. Stick with me till the end without skipping, because every moment of this video is a step towards uncovering the Stoic wisdom. Number 1. Understand what you can control. Understanding what you can control and distinguishing it from what you cannot forms the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. This principle encourages a profound shift in focus, directing your attention and energy towards your own actions, reactions, and internal states rather than external circumstances or the behavior of others. When you truly grasp the extent of your own control, you begin to see that many of life's stressors derive from misplaced attention. For instance, you cannot control the weather, the traffic, the stock market, or the actions and thoughts of other people. However, you can control your response to the weather, your reaction to being stuck in traffic, your financial decisions, and how you interact with others. This realization is liberating because it simplifies the complexities of life. It narrows down your focus to something more manageable, yourself. It means taking responsibility for your responses and dedicating yourself to personal mastery and improvement. If you react with frustration or anger to circumstances beyond your control, you are essentially allowing external factors to govern your internal state. Conversely, if you focus on maintaining composure, seeking solutions where possible, and accepting what you cannot change, you cultivate a profound inner strength. For practical application, consider implementing a simple but effective reflection exercise. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or upset, ask yourself, is this something within my control? If the answer is no, guide your mind toward acceptance and consider what aspects of the situation you can influence. If the answer is yes, then you have identified an area where your efforts should be focused, allowing for more effective problem solving and emotional regulation. Moreover, this practice encourages a shift from a reactive mindset to a proactive one. Instead of being buffeted by external events, you begin steering your own course. You anticipate challenges and recognize that while you may not control the initial circumstances, you do control the journey and the outcome by your choices. Such an approach does not imply passivity or resignation, but rather an active engagement with what truly matters, your personal virtue and integrity. It invites a more thoughtful interaction with the world, where your energy is spent on fruitful endeavors and personal growth, rather than futile resistance against the unchangeable. By deeply understanding what you can and cannot control, you not only ease your own path through life, but also become a steadier, more reliable presence for those around you. This grounding in Stoic wisdom not only enhances personal well-being, but also improves interpersonal relationships, as you become less reactive to the actions of others and more focused on how you choose to relate to them. Ultimately, this principle is about empowering yourself to live a more deliberate, thoughtful, and peaceful life, marked by resilience and a clear sense of purpose. It serves as a daily reminder that while you may not have control over every aspect of your life, the control you do have is significant and can be the source of great strength and stability. Number 2, act according to nature. The Stoic principle of acting according to nature involves understanding and aligning oneself with one's inherent characteristics and the natural world, focusing on living in harmony with the reasoned and virtuous aspects of human nature. This principle advocates for a life led in accordance with virtue and rationality, reflecting the belief that true happiness is achieved through the fulfillment of one's rational nature. In the context of Stoicism, to act according to nature means to recognize and develop your rational capabilities. Human beings, according to Stoic philosophy, are rational animals, and thus our nature compels us to develop and rely upon reason. This understanding directs individuals towards pursuits that are in harmony with reason, such as seeking truth, acting justly, practicing self-control, and pursuing knowledge. These activities are congruent with our nature because they enable the cultivation of virtue, which Stoics argue is necessary for a fulfilled life. However, acting according to nature extends beyond personal development and includes living in social harmony. Humans are naturally social creatures, and thus our nature also drives us towards behaviors that promote community and cooperation. This aspect of Stoic thought underscores the importance of social virtues such as justice, kindness, and generosity. Living in accordance with these virtues involves contributing positively to the welfare of others, understanding one's role in the larger community, and acting in ways that support the common good. Practically applying this principle requires a deep introspection into one's desires, intentions, and actions. It involves a continual assessment of whether one's life reflects the virtues that are considered natural and beneficial. This might mean, for instance, evaluating whether one's career, relationships, and daily activities promote rational and social flourishing, or whether they lead away from it. For example, in professional settings, acting according to nature might involve seeking ways to ensure that your work not only fulfills personal ambitions and provides for material needs, but also serves a greater purpose or contributes to the well-being of others. This could mean choosing professions that inherently aim to help others, or it could mean approaching any job with integrity and a commitment to positive impact. Similarly, in personal relationships, this principle encourages actions that build trust and mutual respect, recognizing the natural human need for connection and support. It calls for honesty, patience, empathy, and other virtues that strengthen interpersonal bonds and foster community. Moreover, this principle also implies a respect for the physical natural world, recognizing that humans are not separate from the environment in which they exist. It encourages behaviors that respect and protect the natural resources that sustain life, advocating for sustainability and environmental stewardship as extensions of Stoic ethics. In essence, to live according to nature as a Stoic means to understand your role in a broader context, both in terms of your inherent human characteristics and your place within the community and the natural world. It calls for a life lived in rational harmony with oneself and with others, always aiming for the greater good through the practice of virtue. This approach not only promises personal contentment and fulfillment, but also positions one as a responsible and contributing member of the larger global community. Number 3. Practice mindfulness. The Stoic principle of practicing mindfulness involves cultivating a heightened awareness of the present moment, a crucial aspect of maintaining rationality and composure in the face of life's challenges. This form of mindfulness is somewhat different from, but related to, what is typically taught in modern mindfulness practices. It emphasizes an acute awareness of one's thoughts, actions, and motivations in real time, ensuring they align with the virtues of Stoicism. For Stoics, mindfulness means being continuously vigilant about one's thoughts and emotions, recognizing that they are precursors to actions. It involves a conscious effort to observe and manage these internal experiences, so that one's responses are dictated by reason rather than by fleeting emotions or impulsive reactions. This constant self-monitoring allows for a life that is consistently lived in accordance with Stoic principles such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Applying this principle in daily life begins with developing a routine of introspection and self-reflection. This could involve setting aside time each day to quietly reflect on the day's events, examining how well your responses aligned with your values and where you might have fallen short. Such practices not only increase self-awareness, but also foster a deeper understanding of one's habitual reactions and the triggers that may lead to less than virtuous responses. Mindfulness in a Stoic context also extends to one's engagements with the external world. It means being fully present during interactions with others, listening actively, and speaking thoughtfully. In practical terms, this could mean focusing intently on the conversation at hand, without allowing your mind to wander to past or future concerns or to external distractions like electronic devices. Moreover, Stoic mindfulness involves being aware of the impermanence of external circumstances and one's emotional responses to them. This awareness helps cultivate a sense of tranquility, as it reinforces the Stoic belief that while we cannot control external events, we can control our perceptions and reactions. Recognizing the transient nature of things, including our own emotions, helps to diminish their impact on our actions and overall state of mind. In the broader scope of Stoic practice, mindfulness is not just a tool for personal equanimity, but also a means of enhancing one's ethical behavior. By remaining vigilant about their thoughts and actions, Stoics aim to ensure that their behaviors are always just, their motives pure, and their decisions wise. This level of mindfulness ensures that one does not act on selfish impulses or unexamined assumptions, but rather moves through life with deliberate ethical intention. Practicing mindfulness also involves embracing the concept of premeditatio malorum, a Stoic exercise where one anticipates potential challenges or misfortunes and reflects on how to handle them if they should occur. This preparation is not about dwelling negatively on the future, but about fortifying the mind against shocks and surprises. By mentally rehearsing how to remain calm and rational in adverse situations, one can better manage them when they arise. Thus, Stoic mindfulness is a dynamic and comprehensive practice that integrates self-awareness, ethical living, and mental preparation. It serves not only to enhance personal tranquility and resilience, but also to foster a life that is deeply engaged with the world in a thoughtful and virtuous manner. Through the constant practice of mindfulness, Stoics strive to ensure that each moment of their lives is lived in accordance with their highest values. Number 4, embrace challenges as opportunities. Embracing challenges as opportunities is a core Stoic principle that fundamentally alters one's approach to life's inevitable difficulties. Instead of viewing adversity as purely negative or as an obstacle to happiness, Stoics perceive each challenge as a chance to practice and strengthen virtues like resilience, patience, courage, and adaptability. This perspective is transformative, shifting the focus from suffering or frustration to growth and self-improvement. According to Stoic philosophy, life's trials are not just unavoidable, but are essential parts of the human experience that test and refine our character. The way we respond to these trials can either reinforce our weaknesses or fortify our strengths. By choosing the latter, we convert potential setbacks into stepping stones towards personal and ethical development. This approach not only helps us cope with adversity, but also prepares us to handle future challenges more effectively. For instance, consider the professional setbacks many face, such as job loss or career disappointments. While undeniably stressful, Such experiences also provide valuable lessons in humility, perseverance, and the importance of having a diversified sense of self-worth beyond professional achievements. They offer the opportunity to reevaluate one's life path, perhaps encouraging a pursuit that aligns more closely with one's values and interests rather than just societal expectations or financial gain. In personal realms, such as relationships or health, challenges can similarly serve as catalysts for growth. A relationship conflict, for example, while distressing, can improve one's capacity for communication, empathy, and understanding. Health issues, while often physically and emotionally taxing, can bring about a deeper appreciation for life, a reevaluation of priorities, and the impetus to lead a healthier lifestyle. Practically applying this principle involves a shift in mindset at the moment challenges arise. Instead of reacting with despair or frustration, a Stoic pauses to reflect on the virtues that can be exercised in response to the situation. This pause is crucial. It creates space between the event and the response, allowing for a choice in how to proceed that is based on wisdom rather than impulse. Moreover, embracing challenges as opportunities requires regular reflection on one's experiences. Stoics often engage in daily meditations where they recount the day's events and assess their responses. This practice not only aids in recognizing when one has succeeded or fallen short in turning challenges into opportunities, but also reinforces the habit of seeking growth in adversity. Additionally, this Stoic principle encourages a proactive rather than merely reactive stance towards life. By consistently reminding oneself that every difficulty can teach us something, one begins to look actively for the lessons in each challenging situation. This proactive approach does not eliminate hardship, but it significantly alters its impact on one's life and mindset. Furthermore, this view fosters a sense of empowerment. When you believe that you can use every challenge as an opportunity to grow, you are less likely to feel victimized by your circumstances and more likely to feel in control of your reactions. This empowerment is a key component of resilience, providing the strength to navigate through life's ups and downs with steadiness and confidence. Thus, by embracing challenges as opportunities, Stoics cultivate a robustness of character and a preparedness for life that goes beyond mere survival. This principle does not just make them better equipped to handle adversity. It transforms their entire approach to living, turning what many would see as obstacles into occasions for personal enhancement and profound satisfaction. Number 5. Develop virtue and character. The Stoic principle of developing virtue and character is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, deeply embedded in its ethos and practice. This principle posits that true happiness and fulfillment in life are achieved through the cultivation of personal virtues. Stoicism identifies 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each of these virtues plays a critical role in guiding behavior and shaping one's character in the pursuit of a good and meaningful life. Wisdom is considered the master virtue in Stoicism. It involves the deep understanding and insightful application of knowledge. Wisdom enables individuals to make thoughtful decisions, discern what is good or bad, and navigate complex situations with clarity and moral integrity. This virtue isn't limited to academic knowledge but includes practical wisdom, phronesis, as Aristotle called it, which is crucial for living well and making morally sound decisions. Courage in Stoicism is not merely physical bravery, but also the moral courage to stand up for what is right, face fears, and endure suffering without complaint. This virtue is about overcoming the internal barriers that prevent one from acting according to reason and virtue. It involves the resilience to persist in the face of adversity, the courage to accept what cannot be changed, and the boldness to change what can be, all while maintaining a calm and stoic disposition. Justice involves dealing fairly and kindly with others, recognizing their humanity and inherent worth. It extends beyond formal legal justice to encompass personal integrity and social responsibility. Stoics believe that all humans are manifestations of the same universal reason, and thus acting justly is in harmony with nature. This virtue compels individuals to act with honesty, altruism, and respect for the rights and feelings of others, promoting social harmony and cooperation. Temperance or moderation refers to self-control and the balanced use of resources. It is the virtue that regulates other virtues, ensuring that one's desires and actions are aligned with rational thinking and ethical standards. Temperance prevents excessive behavior, promoting a lifestyle that avoids both overindulgence and deprivation. It applies to physical pleasures, but also to emotions, impulses, and even speech. These virtues are interdependent and mutually reinforcing. Wisdom guides one's sense of justice. Courage allows for the practice of temperance under pressure, and all virtues are underpinned by a wise understanding of the world. The Stoic emphasis on virtue and character is not merely about personal improvement, but is also aimed at enhancing community well-being and fostering mutual respect and understanding among individuals. Stoicism teaches that developing these virtues involves daily practice and mindfulness. It is a lifelong journey of self-improvement and learning. Through consistent practice, reflection, and disciplined action, one can align more closely with these ideals, leading to not only a more ethical, but also a more satisfying and resilient life. By focusing on what they can control, their responses, choices, and attitudes, individuals can cultivate an inner fortress, impervious to the chaos of external circumstances. This focus on virtue and character development is what makes Stoicism profoundly relevant in modern times, offering tools for individuals to navigate the complexities of contemporary life with grace and strength. Number 6. Embracing impermanence. Embracing impermanence is a profound principle within Stoicism that invites individuals to recognize and accept the transient nature of all things. This concept challenges the common human tendency to cling to stability and permanence, reminding us that change is an inherent part of life's fabric. By acknowledging and embracing impermanence, Stoics cultivate a mindset that is resilient, adaptable, and deeply appreciative of the present moment. At its core, embracing impermanence involves recognizing that nothing in life is permanent or guaranteed. This includes both positive and negative experiences, relationships, possessions, and even our own existence. While this realization may initially evoke feelings of unease or discomfort, it ultimately frees us from the illusion of control and fosters a profound sense of liberation. Practicing this principle begins with a shift in perspective, a willingness to let go of attachment to outcomes, possessions, or even our own identity. This does not mean relinquishing all ambition or desire, but rather cultivating a sense of detachment and equanimity in the face of life's inevitable changes. It means embracing each moment fully, without clinging to the past or anxiously grasping for the future. In practical terms, embracing impermanence can manifest in various ways. It might involve consciously savoring the fleeting beauty of a sunset, knowing that it will soon fade into darkness. It could mean cherishing the time spent with loved ones, recognizing that these moments are precious and finite. It might also involve acknowledging the impermanence of our own lives and using this awareness as a catalyst for living with greater purpose and intention. Moreover, Embracing impermanence is closely tied to the Stoic virtues of wisdom and resilience. By accepting the transient nature of all things, we become better equipped to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with grace and equanimity. We learn to view setbacks and losses not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. This attitude of acceptance and resilience fosters a deep sense of inner peace and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. Furthermore, embracing impermanence encourages us to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the present moment. When we recognize that nothing lasts forever, we are more inclined to appreciate the beauty and richness of our lives as they are, here and now. This gratitude acts as a powerful antidote to dissatisfaction and longing, fostering a deep sense of fulfillment and contentment. In essence, embracing impermanence is a radical act of self-liberation, a recognition that true freedom lies not in clinging to the illusion of stability, but in embracing the ever-changing nature of existence. By cultivating a mindset of acceptance and gratitude, Stoics learn to navigate life's uncertainties with wisdom, resilience, and profound inner peace. This principle reminds us that while the world around us may be in a constant state of flux, the true essence of our being remains steady and unshakable. Number 7. Cultivating gratitude. Cultivating gratitude is a transformative practice within Stoicism that invites individuals to recognize and appreciate the abundance of blessings in their lives, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. This principle challenges the pervasive human tendency to focus on what is lacking or imperfect, redirecting attention instead to the countless gifts and privileges that surround us each day. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude, Stoics cultivate a deep sense of contentment, resilience, and perspective that can profoundly enrich their lives. At its core, cultivating gratitude involves actively acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of one's life, regardless of the challenges or hardships one may face. This practice encourages individuals to shift their focus from what they lack to what they have, fostering a sense of abundance and fulfillment that transcends material wealth or external circumstances. Practicing gratitude begins with a deliberate effort to cultivate awareness and mindfulness in everyday life. This might involve taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for, whether it be the love of family and friends, the beauty of nature, or the simple pleasures of daily life. By consciously directing attention towards these blessings, Stoics cultivate a sense of appreciation and awe that can elevate even the most ordinary moments into moments of profound joy and wonder. Moreover, cultivating gratitude is closely tied to the Stoic virtue of wisdom, as it requires a deep understanding of the transient nature of life and the impermanence of all things. By recognizing that nothing lasts forever, Stoics learn to appreciate the fleeting beauty and richness of each moment, cherishing it all the more for its ephemeral nature. In practical terms, cultivating gratitude can manifest in various ways. It might involve keeping a gratitude journal, where you regularly write down the things you are thankful for. It could mean expressing appreciation to loved ones, colleagues, or strangers for their kindness and support. It might also involve practicing acts of kindness and generosity towards others, recognizing that gratitude is not just a passive emotion, but a dynamic force that can inspire positive change in the world. Furthermore, cultivating gratitude is closely tied to mental and emotional well-being. Numerous studies have shown that practicing gratitude can lead to greater happiness, improved relationships, and better physical health. By focusing on the positive aspects of life, Stoics cultivate a mindset that is more resilient and optimistic, better equipped to handle life's challenges and setbacks. In essence, Cultivating gratitude is a powerful practice that can profoundly transform one's outlook on life. By shifting focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, Stoics cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. This practice reminds us that even in the midst of hardship and adversity, there is always something to be thankful for, if only we have the eyes to see it. Number 8. Maintaining equanimity. Maintaining equanimity, a fundamental principle within Stoicism, entails cultivating a state of inner calm and composure in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. This principle encourages individuals to remain steadfast and unruffled by external circumstances, choosing instead to respond to events with clarity, reason, and resilience. By mastering the art of equanimity, Stoics develop a powerful tool for navigating the complexities of life with grace and wisdom. At its core, maintaining equanimity involves recognizing the inherent impermanence and unpredictability of the world around us. Stoics understand that life is inherently uncertain, and that unexpected events, both positive and negative, are an inevitable part of the human experience. Rather than allowing themselves to be swept away by the tide of emotions that often accompany these events, Stoics strive to maintain a sense of inner balance and tranquility, grounded in their commitment to reason and virtue. Practicing equanimity begins with a deep understanding of the Stoic concept of apatheia, or emotional detachment. This does not mean suppressing or denying emotions, but rather cultivating a sense of detachment from them, allowing one to observe them with clarity and objectivity. By distancing oneself from the immediate impact of emotions, Stoics gain the ability to respond to events with greater wisdom and discernment, rather than being driven by impulsive reactions. Moreover, maintaining equanimity requires a commitment to living in accordance with Stoic virtues such as courage, wisdom, and self-discipline. These virtues serve as a guiding light, helping Stoics navigate the complexities of life with integrity and moral clarity. By embodying these virtues in their thoughts, words, and actions, Stoics cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience that enables them to remain steady and composed, even in the face of adversity. In practical terms, maintaining equanimity can manifest in various ways. It might involve practicing mindfulness meditation, which helps to cultivate a sense of present moment awareness and detachment from passing thoughts and emotions. It could mean developing a daily reflection practice, where one takes time to review the events of the day and assess how well they upheld Stoic principles in their responses. Furthermore, maintaining equanimity requires a willingness to embrace the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control. Stoics understand that while they cannot control external events, they do have control over their own thoughts, attitudes, and responses. By focusing their energy on what they can control, rather than worrying about what they cannot, Stoics cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience that enables them to weather life's storms with grace and dignity. In essence, maintaining equanimity is a powerful practice that enables Stoics to navigate life's uncertainties with courage, wisdom, and resilience. By cultivating a sense of inner calm and composure, grounded in their commitment to reason and virtue, Stoics develop a profound sense of peace and contentment that transcends external circumstances. This principle serves as a guiding light, helping Stoics to live with integrity and moral clarity, even in the face of life's greatest challenges. Number 9. Cultivate self-discipline. Cultivating self-discipline is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of mastering one's desires and impulses in order to achieve a life of virtue and inner peace. This principle encourages individuals to exercise conscious control over their thoughts, emotions, and actions, aligning them with their values and goals. By developing self-discipline, Stoics cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience that enables them to withstand life's temptations and challenges with grace and integrity. At its core, cultivating self-discipline involves recognizing the power of choice and the consequences of one's actions. Stoics understand that while external circumstances may be beyond their control, they always retain the ability to choose how they respond to those circumstances. This principle of internal freedom is a central tenet of Stoic philosophy, empowering individuals to transcend their immediate desires and impulses in pursuit of higher ideals. Practicing self-discipline begins with a commitment to self-awareness and introspection. Stoics strive to cultivate a deep understanding of their own desires, motivations, and weaknesses, recognizing that self-knowledge is the key to self-mastery. By identifying areas where they are prone to weakness or temptation, Stoics can develop strategies for managing these impulses and staying true to their principles. Moreover, cultivating self-discipline requires a willingness to embrace discomfort and adversity as opportunities for growth. Stoics understand that true strength lies not in avoiding challenges, but in facing them head-on with courage and resilience. By willingly subjecting themselves to discomfort, whether through physical exercise, fasting, or other forms of voluntary hardship, Stoics strengthen their resolve and fortify their character. In practical terms, cultivating self-discipline can manifest in various ways. It might involve establishing daily routines and habits that support one's goals and values, such as regular exercise, meditation, or study. It could mean setting clear boundaries and limits for oneself, whether in terms of diet, spending, or time management. It might also involve practicing delayed gratification, resisting the urge for immediate pleasure in favor of long-term rewards. Furthermore, cultivating self-discipline requires a commitment to ethical living and moral integrity. Stoics understand that self-discipline is not just about mastering one's impulses, but also about aligning one's actions with the principles of virtue and justice. By consistently acting in accordance with their values, Stoics cultivate a sense of inner peace and integrity that transcends external circumstances. In essence, cultivating self-discipline is a transformative practice that enables Stoics to live with integrity, purpose, and resilience. By mastering their desires and impulses, aligning their actions with their values, and embracing discomfort as an opportunity for growth, Stoics develop a profound sense of inner strength and integrity that enables them to navigate life's challenges with grace and dignity. This principle serves as a guiding light, helping Stoics to live with courage, wisdom, and moral clarity, even in the face of adversity. Number 10. Embrace acceptance. The Stoic principle of embracing acceptance is a profound philosophical stance that encourages individuals to accept the circumstances of their lives with equanimity and grace. This acceptance is rooted in the understanding that the universe operates according to its own logic and reason, which might not always align with personal desires or expectations. The Stoic acceptance is not passive resignation, but a proactive acknowledgement of the nature of reality, fostering resilience and tranquility in the face of life's inherent unpredictability. Central to Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, which teaches that some aspects of life are within our control while others are not. Our own thoughts, decisions, and reactions are within our sphere of control. External events, the behavior of others, and the past or future are beyond it. Acceptance, then, involves a deliberate and conscious effort to focus energy and concern only on those things that one can influence. This shift in focus not only conserves emotional energy, but also enhances personal effectiveness by directing efforts towards actionable and controllable aspects of life. Stoicism posits that reason and rationality are the highest faculties of human beings. Acceptance involves using reason to understand the natural order of the world, recognizing that every occurrence has a cause and is part of a larger, coherent system. By understanding the reason behind occurrences, one can align expectations with reality, reducing frustrations and disappointments. This rational understanding encourages a more detached and objective view of events, enabling individuals to maintain their composure and resilience in the face of adversity. By embracing acceptance, Stoics cultivate emotional resilience. Instead of being swayed by every twist of fate or succumbing to emotional turmoil, acceptance allows individuals to remain steady and composed. This stability is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding their transient nature and choosing not to allow them to dominate one's state of mind. Acceptance teaches that suffering often arises not merely from experiences, but from our responses to them. Therefore, by changing our responses, by accepting rather than resisting, we can mitigate much of our suffering. Stoics believe that happiness comes from living according to nature and virtue, and not from external goods or successes. Acceptance plays a crucial role in this conception of happiness because it aligns one's internal state with the external reality, minimizing conflicts and disappointments. It encourages a focus on personal integrity and ethical living, rather than on achieving specific outcomes. This approach fosters a deep, enduring form of happiness that is not contingent on external circumstances, but is rooted in the individual's character and perspective. In daily life, practicing acceptance can take many forms. It can mean accepting the loss of a job without bitterness, facing health challenges with courage, or dealing with interpersonal conflicts with patience. In each case, acceptance does not eliminate the challenge, but changes the individual's relationship to it, often transforming obstacles into opportunities for personal growth and character development. In conclusion, embracing acceptance as a Stoic principle involves much more than merely tolerating or enduring life's challenges. It is an active, dynamic process of understanding, integrating, and aligning oneself with the realities of the world. It promotes emotional health, ethical living, and a profound sense of peace by cultivating a perspective that looks beyond the immediate to the essential and enduring. Through acceptance, Stoics achieve a robust tranquility that equips them to navigate life's complexities with grace and virtue. Number 11. Reflecting on mortality. Reflecting on mortality is a pivotal aspect of Stoic philosophy, serving as a potent reminder of the impermanence and preciousness of life. This principle encourages individuals to confront the reality of their own mortality and to contemplate the transient nature of existence. By embracing the inevitability of death, Stoics cultivate a deeper appreciation for the present moment and a greater sense of urgency in living a life aligned with their values and aspirations. At its core, reflecting on mortality involves acknowledging that death is an unavoidable and natural part of the human experience. Stoics understand that life is finite and that each moment is a gift to be cherished and savored. By confronting the reality of death, Stoics are motivated to make the most of their time on earth, to live with purpose and intention, and to prioritize what truly matters in life. Practicing reflection on mortality begins with a willingness to confront one's own mortality and to contemplate the fleeting nature of existence. This might involve reflecting on the brevity of life, the uncertainty of the future, and the inevitability of death. By embracing the reality of mortality, Stoics gain a deeper appreciation for the present moment and a heightened awareness of the preciousness of life. Moreover, reflecting on mortality is closely tied to the Stoic virtue of wisdom, as it requires a deep understanding of the transient nature of life and the impermanence of all things. By recognizing that death is inevitable, Stoics learn to live each day with purpose and intention, making the most of the time they have and prioritizing what truly matters in life. In practical terms, reflecting on mortality can manifest in various ways. It might involve setting aside time each day for quiet reflection and contemplation, allowing oneself to fully embrace the reality of death and its implications for one's life. It could mean cultivating a daily gratitude practice where one expresses appreciation for the present moment and the opportunity to experience life in all its richness and complexity. Furthermore, reflecting on mortality can serve as a powerful motivator for personal growth and self-improvement. By acknowledging the finite nature of life, Stoics are inspired to make the most of their time on Earth, to pursue their passions and aspirations, and to live with courage and integrity. This reflection on mortality can also help Stoics to let go of petty grievances and resentments, to forgive others and themselves, and to focus on what truly matters in life. In essence, reflecting on mortality is a transformative practice that can profoundly enrich one's life. By embracing the reality of death, Stoics cultivate a deeper appreciation for the present moment and a greater sense of urgency in living a life aligned with their values and aspirations. This principle serves as a guiding light, helping Stoics to live with courage, wisdom, and moral clarity, even in the face of life's greatest challenges. Number 12. Practice indifference to indifference. The Stoic principle of practicing indifference to indifference, or things indifferent, is a profound and transformative concept. In Stoicism, things indifferent refers to those aspects of life that do not inherently contribute to virtue or vice, such as wealth, health, power, and reputation. While these may influence our circumstances, they are considered morally neutral, neither inherently good nor bad in themselves. The Stoic approach to these external goods is characterized by a deliberate attitude of indifference, meaning that one should not become overly attached to or distressed by their presence or absence. Stoics categorize things into what is within our control and what is not. Virtue and our moral character are within our control and are thus of primary importance. Everything else, including most of what occupies daily concerns, the success of a project, the behavior of friends, or the weather, are ultimately beyond our direct control and are thus classified as indifferent. Stoics argue that becoming overly attached to these indifferents can lead to emotional turmoil, as they are subject to change and can often be unpredictable. Stoicism does recognize that some indifferents are preferred due to their natural suitability to living. A healthy body, for instance, is preferred to illness. However, the key Stoic teaching is that these should not be the source of our happiness or the focus of our pursuit. Happiness, in the Stoic view, is derived from the pursuit of virtue and living in accordance with reason. The Stoic strives to maintain an internal balance and composure, regardless of whether preferred or dispreferred indifferents are present. Practicing indifference does not mean rejecting normal human emotions or desires. Instead, it involves acknowledging these feelings while not allowing them to dictate one's actions. By practicing indifference, one aims to maintain equanimity in the face of life's fluctuations. This equanimity is a source of great strength and resilience, enabling individuals to endure hardships and setbacks without losing their composure or sense of self. The principle of indifference is essentially about freeing oneself from the tyranny of external conditions. When one's happiness is contingent upon external factors, it becomes vulnerable to every twist of fate and fluctuation in circumstance. By cultivating indifference, Stoics work towards achieving a state of inner peace and freedom, where one's well-being is dependent solely on one's own internal state and virtues. not on the vagaries of external reality. It is important to note that Stoic indifference does not equate to a lack of compassion or responsibility. Stoics are deeply committed to ethical living and often engage in public life to perform duties that are seen as naturally aligned with human sociability and rationality. The indifference is specifically towards the outcome of these actions, not the actions themselves. Stoics engage fully and earnestly in life, performing acts of kindness and fulfilling their roles in society. But they remain internally detached from the results of these actions. In essence, the practice of indifference to indifference teaches a profound lesson in balance, engaging with the world actively and ethically, yet not becoming emotionally ensnared by the ups and downs it presents. This Stoic principle helps to cultivate a resilient character, prepared to face whatever life offers with strength, dignity, and a calm mind.